Welcome to part 2 for our mighty merry river adventure.
Yeah, we're starting here right on the border at Victoria, as you can see behind us, and then we're going to venture further on into the Murray, down through Mildura, and hopefully get to Echuca and maybe beyond from there. So, hope you enjoy this one.
Off we go! Oh, we're at Mildura, down by the river. Just had some nice lunch.
Yeah, it's another good spot. All the way along this Murray River is great. More houseboats moored up for rents. Yeah, it's really nice. A bit windy today, but it's good. Still a beautiful warm day. Right, we're just crossing the Murray River now at Abbotsford, just on our way to Wentworth. And this is crossing over as well from Victoria into New South Wales. So we started the day in SA, then into Victoria, and now we are officially in New South Wales. So 3 states in one day. That's pretty good going.
This is Loch and Weir number 10.
Yeah, we were literally staying last night. We were staying literally 400 metres down the road, just in a free camp area off the road. It was really nice, right on the banks of the river. I forgot to get some footage of it this morning. It was really good.
It was good, you could see the loch last night and it was all lit up.
Yeah, you could literally see it from camp. It's great. This is the loch. This is as close as you can get. All the pelicans are there. There's the weir in the background. Might just put the drone up and have a look. Here's the footage from the drone. There's the loch there, and then obviously the weir behind it. And then we changed the weir and loch there, and then Junction Island at the top. We're now at the confluence here where the 2 rivers meet. So you've got the Darling River and the Murray River meeting up. So the Darling River is just this one here. It meets the big Murray River on this side. And that's Junction Island in the middle. Lulu, do you want to play paddling? Do you want to go for paddle? She's always keen for a paddle. Right, we've got on the water. And this is Junction Island right in front of us. So we've got the Murray River to the right and the Darling River to the left, which is pretty cool. So we're going to go up the Darling first for a little bit, come back and have a little spin along the Murray, and then we've got the loch behind us as well. So yeah, pretty nice, beautiful morning today, like absolute stunner, no wind, calm as can be, really nice. I don't know if that's just a private one, really nice, beautiful boat. Nice bird here on the back of the boat. Camouflage. A few pelicans around as well. They're all over the place, the pelicans. Another little paddle steamer in there, moored up. Tucked away nicely in there. We made it just into Wentworth there and the big bridge. And now we're going back downstream. This is Tucker's Creek. A few pelicans around again. Then we're going to go around Junction Island and into the Murray River. Right, this is a little cut through now. This is the end of Junction Island, so that's all Junction Island. And then we can cut through here from the Darling into the Murray River. So we're going to cut through this bit here under this bridge. Pop us out in the Murray.
Here's my paddle steamer engine.
This is popped out now in the Murray. Brilliant. Yeah, 2 rivers in one day. And if we touch that bank over there, we'll be in Victoria. So we'll have 2 rivers and 2 states in the same day. So we've got to do that. The Murray's a lot bigger than the Darling. It feels a lot wider. What a glorious day it is today. Right, we've had to come to the banking just to touch our foot into Victoria. That's pretty good. So there goes Victoria, and then obviously New South Wales over the other side. Never done that before on a kayak, 2 states in one trip. We've made it up to the loch, Loch 10. There's the weir just over there, so we can't go any further. I don't think we'll be going through the lock. Proper pelican hang out here as well. Fair few of them. Here's Junction Island and the confluence of the two rivers. Then Wentworth town just in the background. And then we'll just fly back in for landing. In the main street of Wentworth, there's this shop where it's got a load of paddle steamers on display, model paddle steamers. And they were just brilliant. Really nice bloke inside, showing them all off. And yeah, they were really good to see. Some of them we'd even seen on the river during our travels, which was pretty good. There's this matchstick one, made of matchsticks. Pretty impressive. And then, yeah, the detail on them was just brilliant. That's a cargo one. But yeah, really nice models. Really good pieces of art. Really impressive. And there's loads of them. Just covered the shelves in them. All the different ones that you'd find on the Murray. You can see they vary in size quite a lot. Some of them sort of big 3-story ones, and then some of them a bit smaller than that. But yeah, really nice shop to pop into and just have a look around. Really nice tree. Someone's front garden, not sure what it is, but it's got like these bulbs like that, and then they just sprout out into these beautiful flowers. Come a few k out of Wentworth and you get here to the Perry Sandhills. It's just a load of red dirt sand over this area. A bit weird. Well, there's a tree in here, which I think is this one in front of me. It's 500 years old, so I'll go and have a look. Yeah, this is it. This is what's called the God Tree. 500-year-old tree, apparently. It's a bit weird being out here. It's like we've come from the Murray, just 4 or 5k away, and it's like you just instantly transformed into the outback. Just miles of nothing. Really weird how it's changed so suddenly, especially in here. Couldn't be further from the Murray, really. Just on top of Lock 11. I'm just on the gate. There's loads of swallows flying in and out, all nesting underneath. Constant flow of them. I've got a great chart here showing the river system. So it's starting off all the way over at Kosciuszko, the Snowy Mountains there. And you can see the River Murray goes all the way through there, through Echuca. Some reason it sort of diverts off there, I don't know what's going on there. And then it comes all the way up through all the locks. That's where I'm at now, stood at Lock 11 at Mildura. Kayaked at Lock 10 this morning, and then the Darling River coming in. And it goes all the way through, crossing the border. And all these places we've been up to Morgan, Blanchetown, and all the way down to Murray Bridge. Really cool. This is another amazing map. This shows you all the rivers on the east. So if we go back to Toowoomba, where we used to live, and where we started the trip over at Warwick, you can get on the Condamine River there. It goes all the way down, goes into different rivers, but works its way all the way down into the Darling River. And then the Darling obviously into the Murray and out to sea at Adelaide. That's a hell of a journey from Warwick. Incredible. Just come up now to Mildura Station Homestead. So an old homestead. Got a beautiful rose garden though. Got all the colours in there. Really nice ones. Monster. Have fun on the old jet ski. We're just camping here tonight. Literally on the side of the river, proper close. Better be careful getting out. And then yeah, all the kids are just playing on the jet skis. There's this big bend here, it's brilliant. Looks really good. So yeah, good spot. Real good spot. Houseboats coming along, jet skis coming along. Proper good fun. These lot mean business, just setting up here. They got the old speedboat. Got 2 skiers on the back. This is gonna be good. There they go. This was our awesome camp spot, right on the edge. And the sun just going down in the background. It was great. Up the river that way to Mildura. And then you could spin back round and keep going the other way. Just on park run this morning, just started behind me here. And it was 2.5k up, 2.5k back. But look at this sign here. Obviously they had flooding here last year. So flood level of 2023 that says. So that's a long way up. So all this would have been underwater. A whole lot of it. Incredible. One of the cruise boats in the lock today. Lock 11. Gates are just closing. That'll fill it with water. And then let them out the other side. Water's really flowing in now. Must come in from the bottom somehow. Loads of current in there and ripples. Water's coming up. Beautiful bird here. Going crazy now. Proper filling up quick. Still just at that lock 11, and I've just seen this flagpole with all the floods on. Blows your mind when you look at these, like how high they all are. When you look at the level of the water now, and then we go all the way up there, and right near the top, there's one from 1870, which is worse than the 1956.
We're just here in Mildura, we're just walking around the streets and we're looking at the street art. Here's the last one, but as you can see it's really long and we can't get it all in, so here's the video.
Just at Euston, and they've got this caravan park here. I've never seen this before. All the caravans parked up like end to end. You could never drive them in and park them like that, so they must be rentals. So yeah, instead of having cabins to stay in, you can stay in an actual caravan, which is pretty cool. Gives them a good idea to try it out. That's how we got into caravan in the first place. We hired one for a weekend and realised it was better than tenting. and then we ended up buying one. So yeah, that was pretty good. Never seen that at a caravan park before. Just come further upstream now. Left Mildura this morning, and we've ended up at Nyah, I think it's called. But yeah, it's a nice camp. Really nice camp there. Just camped up in the middle, just on that nice bit of grass. And then there's this big oval, big footy field. And then some sort of racing around the outside, I'm not sure what. And there's loads more free camping all by the river. The river's just over there. We found another disc golf course, Nyah West. It's at the golf club, and you can just turn up. If you've got your own discs, just turn up and play. So we're going to give this a crack.
But if you haven't got your own discs,
Yeah,
it's only $5.
You can hire them. You just got to contact them and rent them out.
Yeah, $5, and then you get it back when you return them, so still free.
Got loads of roos here. A lot of joeys as well. Good to see. Lucky we're not playing golf and going for that hole. We're going for this basket instead. We're in Swan Hill, and you've got to see the giant Murray cod. This is it. Monster. That sign said they used to have catches of 81 kilos. The cods don't get them much anymore, but they used to have that back in the day. Amazing, that huge. Hello, big girl. Seen the mouth of a Murray cod. Quite a big place is Swan Hill. All the shops, banks, all that sort of stuff. Yeah, it's quite busy. Just been into the tourist info here in Swan Hill and picked up this cycling guide, which is pretty cool. There's loads of rides in here. So everything from just a couple of K long all the way through to like 100K road rides. There's absolutely tons. So we're going to pull the bikes out and have a bit of a family spin on a couple of the easy ones. So yeah, I'll keep that though, in case they ever come back again and do one of the long ones. Just out for a little family pedal today. Just going to cross over the bridge and cross from Victoria into New South Wales again. On the bikes this time. We've crossed the bridge into New South Wales on this great bike path just along here in the trees. It's really good. Lulu's just cruising along. We're off back. We made it to the country club. Really nice looking golf course here. Murray Downs Resort. We're heading back now into Swan Hill. Good little ride. Just stopped for a bit of cross training. There's these cool exercise equipment all the way along the path. There's been loads of it. So yeah, Tammy's just getting a little bit of crossing.
I want to see on this. I probably should have started with my other foot. Oh, that's alright. Still got it.
Just crossing back into Victoria, as you do.
Take one. We're here in Boga, and here's some wonderful silo art.
Yeah, it's pretty good, Lulu, this. I think this is one of my favourite ones. Really good. Got the flying boat on there. Really nice, big pelican. Gorgeous spot.
We're here at the Flying Boat Museum. We're just going to come and have a look at Catalina.
So we're here. This is what they call the Catalina, the flying boat, and it is monstrous.
Its wing goes right out there.
Yeah, it's proper big. It's all the bombs and that under the wing. Its wing goes all the way out. It's got the float on the end, and then that pops up at the end to be more aero when it's flying. And they've got a good map here of where they used to fly them from. So we're at Boga, which is just in there. Because it's got a lake which is basically 3K by 3.5 flat as, so really good for flying. And then they used to fly all over the South Pacific. So they used to fly all over there doing bomb raids and stuff, and these planes could go for 24 hours, and then they ended up like taking all the armour and everything else off, taking the wheels off, and they ended up getting 32 hours out of them. So you could fly solidly for 32 hours. Could only go 200k an hour max speed. Usually went about 130 odd k an hour. But this is for World War II in the 1940s. This is the front of it, the front of the plane here. Well, flying boat, I call it. That's what it's called. The bomb aiming window. Look at that. There's the two pilots up there. This is a brilliant place. It's really good. They've got loads of stuff in here. Obviously loads of war related stuff. But yeah, it's well worth a visit. But this plane is monstrous. And you can see the wing on this end where the float's been pushed up for flying. So when it's up, when it's flying, it'll go up there. This is an old ambulance. It's really good. Hard to get in shot because it's quite close to the wall. But yeah, 1945 Ford. If I'll walk around the back and show you in there. There's just stuff everywhere in here. Incredible. And then yeah, this is it. If it all went wrong, you'd end up in there. This is a good vantage point in the museum in the corner. Shows you how big it is. So outside we've got a bunker. They've set this up like it used to be an old communication bunker back in the day. Pretty cool. All the old communication stuff. Maps, all that stuff. God, you can imagine this back in the day in here. Duty officer room. The old switchboard. Come on then, out the back. Sleeping area, kitchen. Different times completely. I should explain, I guess, why it's Lake Boga. In the war, the Darwin and Broome got bombed and lost loads of flying boats up there. So they wanted to find a location that was a bit more hidden. So that's why they've come all the way down to Victoria and found Lake Boga. Lake Boga is just perfect because it's nice and flat. It's like 4 meters deep and it's a good landing strip and take off. But that's why they picked this area really. So somewhere that the enemy wouldn't have looked. So it's top secret place. But yeah, it's height here there as well. There was 1,000 workers here because it was a repair station for flying boats. 1,000 workers and then 1,000 ladies as well doing all the other jobs and the admin and stuff like that and the bunker work. But yeah, real point in history is this place. It's amazing. And then they've got these. When the lake dried up, they found all these in the lake, and these are the mooring stations where they used to moor them out in the water. These massive concrete slabs they used to moor them up against with these big chains and everything. So yeah, it's pretty cool. It's been a real cool place, this. Good to explore. Lily's having a little runabout on the little beach this morning. But this lake, like I said, is 3k by 3.5k. Almost a circle. Big old blonde. And it's pretty cool. Apparently in I think it was 2008 or 2010, something like that, it dried out completely. Had a real dry spell. And because of the flying boats that were used here in the war, they found loads of stuff in the lake. Like even sort of gun shells and just tons of stuff that had fallen off the planes and stuff. So imagine that, imagine it dried out and finding all that stuff, it'd be crazy. But we're gonna have a pedal around this morning. Should be a pretty good pedal round. There's a bit of a breeze, but it's nothing too bad.
So it's a little bit rude not to.
Yeah, we made it to Echuca, so first stop, the Beechworth Bakery. It's obviously not the Beechworth one, but they've got quite a few now. So yeah, the main one is obviously in a place called Beechworth, which we'll get to on the trip in another episode. But yeah, Echuca, got a bee sting. This is us tonight in Echuca at Rotary Park. Nice little spot. It's right on the river. This isn't the Murray, but I guess a tributary of it. It's a good spot. A few fallen trees in there. Pretty good. Yeah, we just parked up. It's a big place. Like, there's loads of people in here. There's tons of vans and camper vans and stuff. But yeah, real good spot. We're down this morning at the port of Echuca. It used to be the third biggest port in Australia, this. It used to have a lot of steamboats coming through. There's one of them there, it's cool. There's the Canberra down there that we're going on this morning. PS Canberra. Nice little cruise on the river.
Pevensey was originally built as a barge called the Mascot in 1910. 1911 converted to the paddle steamer you see there today. 111 feet long, 23 foot wide, 120 tonnes worth of boat. It's not all that going into.
Here's the engine of the PS Canberra, using red gum to keep the fire stoked. 111 years old is this boat now.
Every 20 years or so, it does end up with an indoor swimming pool. And the last time that happened was in 1993, when it was put about a year ago. It goes around hot 20 volunteers or lots of sandbags or people that come through as well. So they only ended up with about 1 What? Well, you know, if you could wash the machine.
Main street in Echuca, really old buildings, all from the 1800s. Really nice street, and all the stores have got a sign like this outside that shows all the history of that store. It's a really good idea, and they're all 1800s right down the street. It's brilliant, really good idea. We've now come out of town a bit to the beer shed. Check this out. This place is unreal. I don't know where to start. It's monstrous. It's just beer stuff everywhere. It's just covered in it. It's just insane. The whole roof's covered in beer. This place is bonkers. And there's loads of other things in here. There's 5 different museums in one. So we'll have a little look around. So much old stuff in here. Beer cans galore. It's down the back of the shed now. There's so much stuff in here. Big horse-drawn cart carrying the beer. Carlton draft. This is the old safe here from Flemington Racecourse where the Melbourne Cup goes. 1.2 tonne apparently that weighs. He's even got the last lap bell from the 1956 Melbourne Olympics. It's incredible to have that. This is the rarest beer can in the world. Thought to be only 6 left in existence. And this was the first beer can made in the world, this one with the K on in the middle. You come out the back and there's all this old farming equipment, and then he's got a car collection out the back as well. So a 1919 Model T Ford, all these other Holdens, so much gear. Little Mini, wicked how small the Mini looks. And more just beer cans all over the place. And now in the shed out the back, and all these old carriages, and just all the beer steins in the background as well. Some brilliant old carriages here though. Incredible stuff. And yeah, beer steins galore.
For a mile?
Yeah, all mile. This is just a little speeded up trip through town. Just showing you all the store shop fronts. So they're all really old along this street. They're great. They've been changed over obviously to modern stores now. We were going a bit slow because we were just following this horse and cart.
So that's it for our trip down the Murray.
Yeah, thanks for watching this episode, and remember to catch the first part of the Murray as well if you haven't seen it already. But until next time, we'll see ya.